Hi, good day. I'm Vida. Welcome to the weekly news Roundup. Let's take a look at our top national and business news this week. Electricityโดย Cambodia say power cuts needed to ensure enough energy supply. Public figures offer different opinions on the arresting of Prince Norodom Sihanouk. General Prison Department report reveals most prisoners jailed due to drugs. Court hands former opposition party official new conspiracy charges. Phnom Penh claims export in the cost of living ranking. Expressway linking capital to Prince Sihanouk province breaks ground. Let's begin with our top national story. National energy provider Electricity do Cambodia on Monday issued a statement saying it is necessary for power to be cut during the day in order to ensure supply at night. EDC said in a statement that it is alternating locations that receive electricity during daytime because power is needed most at night. It said it will deploy generators to supply energy to industrial places, hospitals, water facilities, embassies, and government institutions. Neighboring countries are helping to provide more electricity. It said Thailand agreed to provide 8 megawatts and Laos 10 megawatts, while Vietnam refused due to its energy issues in its southern provinces. Prime Minister Hun Sen said the kingdom is facing a shortage of 400 megawatts of electricity due to a lack of water to turn turbines in hydroelectric dams. Meanwhile, a 60-megawatt solar power plant in Kampong Speu province is scheduled to begin producing energy next month. Jim Visat, chairman of the Electricity Authorities of Cambodia, said the plant is able to produce 20 megawatts ahead of the schedule. This week is marked as the anniversary of the ousting of then Prince Norodom Sihanouk from power in March 1970, and many public figures and political analysts debated on the role of Marshal Lon. Prime Minister Hun Sen reiterated his stand, calling the ousting a coup and that Marshal Nol was very much a part of it. He said Marshal Nol orchestrated the coup with foreign support. His reaction came one day after Lunret, son of Marshal Nol, defended his father's legacy. He said that even though his father was favored by the United States, they did not conduct a coup. Mr. Red said the decision to remove Prince Sihanouk from power was made by the National Assembly due to a lack of confidence in the prince's ability to govern. Last month, the U.S. Embassy issued a statement denying U.S. involvement in the coup in Cambodia and accused China of supporting Pol Pot's brutal Khmer Rouge regime. The statement drew a response from the Chinese embassy accusing the CIA of being involved in the ousting of Prince Sihanouk. Paul Chambers, lecturer at Naresuan University, said the CIA was involved in the removal of Prince Sihanouk from power. Mr. Chambers said the National Assembly voted to depose Prince Sihanouk, allowing Marshal Nol to assume power. He said the arrest of Almanran on trumped-up charges allowed Marshal Nol and Prince Mata to control the armed forces. He said the CIA plotted for years to overthrow Prince Sihanouk, noting that the operation was nicknamed Operation Sunshine Park. Former opposition leader U Chanrot said regardless of who was behind the ousting, the kingdom has yet to form a national consensus on the matter. General Prison Director General Chan Kim Seng on Monday said a total of 31,686 people were detained in prison last year, and most of them were in for drugs. General Kim Seng was citing an annual report that said 55% of them were in prison because of drugs. A GPD report published in February showed prison population had ballooned by some 30% in 2017. The report said more than a third of inmates were in pre-trial detention. Kin Pia, Director General of the Royal Academy of Cambodia's International Relations Institute, said the spike in prison population was due to a campaign against drugs. Mr. Pia said police arrested more people because the number of drug offenders have increased. Kai Kamyan, chairman of the National Authority for Combating Drugs, said more than 20,000 addicts are in need of treatment. Phnom Penh Municipal Court last week issued multiple warrants for the arrest of former CNOP leader Som Rangsi and 7 others. A court statement identified them as Mr. Rangsi, Eng Chai Ieng, Mu Sok Hua, U Chanrat, Ho Wan, Long Ri, Man Sathawaran, and Tok Wan Chan. All 8, including Mr. Rangsi, were charged with conspiring and inciting to commit crimes. Mr. Rangsi, who is currently in exile in France, is facing a slew of charges, including incitement over statements made criticizing the government. Judge Goisao said in the statement that the latest crime allegedly took place within and outside of the kingdom in January. Brigadier General Lee Sok-hee, director of the Counter-Terrorism and Cross-Border Crime Department at the Interior Ministry, said he has evidence that Egg posted on social media urging people to stand up against the government. And on to our top business story this week. Phnom Penh moved up 6 places, reaching the 76th point in the Worldwide Cost of Living Survey, a ranking compiled by the Economist Intelligence Unit. Other emerging economy cities like Kuala Lumpur, Bangkok, Manila, and Hanoi also claimed several places in the ranking, while Singapore, Hong Kong, and Paris share the tale of most expensive city in the world. EIU said cities that moved up in the ranking benefited from the high economic growth recorded last year. The survey, which compares the price in 133 cities globally, found a degree of convergence across regions among the most expensive locations. The methodology involved in the collections of more than 50,000 individual prices between March and September and published in June and December. Constructions of Cambodia's first ever expressway linking Phnom Penh to Sihanouk province starts today. Constructions of Cambodia's first ever expressway linking Phnom Penh to Sihanouk province started on Friday. A groundbreaking ceremony with Prime Minister Hun Sen was held in Kampong Speu, Samrang district. The project is expected to take 4 years to complete. It will alleviate traffic from National Road 4, the busiest thoroughfare in the country, which connects the capital to Sihanouk Wheel's deep sea port, the main gateway for export and imports. The expressway will have 2 lanes for each direction and a green median strip. It will stretch over 190 kilometers and the project will cost an estimated $1.9 billion. In January last year, China Road and Bridge Corporation was granted the project. In a meeting with Prime Minister Hun Sen on Thursday in Phnom Penh, Wen Gan, Vice President of COBC, said the expressway will contribute to the country's economy and help elevate living standards. This is all for this week. Join us again for another edition of the Weekly News Roundup. I'm Vida. Have a good weekend.